Welcome to another broadcast of Lumberjack Sports right here on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your home for Lumberjack Sports all season long. We want to take a moment to thank our Lumberjack Sports sponsors and hope that you will do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now, let's take it to the field where Tim Parrish will have the pregame and the play-by-play. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for a little double-header action here today. The Lumberjack girls hosting the Kendrick Tigers, the Lumberjack boys hosting the Bonners Ferry Badgers. JV girls just finished up. Forgot to check that final score. JV girls did fall short in the game against Kendrick, and now the Lumberjack varsity team and the Kendrick varsity down here warming up on the floor as we get set for Lumberjack basketball action right here on KOFE 1240. Also on our audio stream on YouTube, and hopefully it's working. I think I checked something out, and I didn't see that our audio went across when we played Genesis Prep here this week for the boys. It didn't go through the NFHS network, it doesn't seem like. So I think I've got that fixed. So we should have our audio on the NFHS network camera as well. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
When it comes to a P1FCU personal signature loan, we're all about understanding what makes you, well, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason, we have your loan. Get started today. FCU.org/U. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1FCU membership, credit approval, and underwriting criteria.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for Lumberjack girls basketball hosting the Kendrick Tigers here today at Lumberjack Gymnasium. And we'll first take a quick look as we start our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off at the 2A Central Idaho League District 1 and 2 for the Lumberjacks, the Grangeville Bulldogs, and the Orofino Maniacs. Grangeville sits atop the league right now with an 8-3 record. They are 0-0. Actually, I think it's Orofino that technically stands at the top of the league. They have an 8-8 record. 1-0 in league play, though, puts them at the top. They beat Genesee 46-33 in their last game, and they will be at Grangeville on the 13th of this month. They are 8th in the 2A power rankings. Grangeville, they sit with an 8-3 record. No league games for them just yet. They beat Soda Springs 59-36, and they will be at Moscow today. They are 6th in the 2A power rankings. And the St. Mary's Lumberjacks with an 0-9 record. They are 0-1 in league play. Their last game was a loss to Orofino, 46-20. They are 24th in the 2A power rankings. Taking a look at the top 5 in those power rankings, number 1 is Melba. Number 2 is Cole Valley Christian. Number 3 is Ryrie. Number 4 is Westside. Number 5 is Aberdeen. In the coaches poll for girls basketball, it is number 1 Cole Valley, number 2 Melba, number 3 Grangeville, number 4 Aberdeen, and number 5 Ryrie. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2 or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we are about 5.5 minutes away from opening ceremonies. Lumberjack girls taking on the Kendrick Tigers. And it will be a doubleheader today. After this game is over, the Kendrick Tigers will head home, and the Lumberjack boys will come into the gym, and they will face the Bonners Ferry Badgers. Taking a look at the Lumberjack girls, well, they have had not quite the season they would hope for as they are off to an 0-9 start, and things don't get any better or easier for them as the season's going on. Like I said, they have not been able to get their first win yet. And they've also lost a couple of their players. One of them, I'm not sure how long. She's been out for a while already, but I don't know if she's going to be able to return for the season. And one of them I know for sure is out for the season. But Kara Sexton and Sammy Stint are both out with injuries. Sammy Stint was injured at the Orofino game, and Sexton, I'm not exactly sure when she got her injury, but she is out as well. Two pretty good players. For the Lumberjacks. Sammy Stint has been doing a good job rebounding and was one of the leading scorers for the Lumberjacks. Coach Krumhauer, though, does continue, despite the struggles for the girls, he does praise the fact that they try really hard in practice and they really work hard. They're doing everything they can try to get things to come together for them, and also in games as well. They play very hard, and they never do give up in any of the games that they play in, and they do continue to try to improve on their abilities. The two things, though, that still haunt the girls the most in the games is the turnover shooting percentages, as they average right around 33 turnovers per game, and their shooting percentage as a team is just 27% on the season. So that leads to only 24 points per game for the girls. The defense and the rebounding numbers are not too bad for the girls. That's kind of their strong point on the season. The girls are averaging 26 rebounds per game and 7 steals per game on the season. So that is kind of the bright spot. They also have about 6 or 7 assists per game as well. So they play pretty well when they do get the ball under control, and they share the ball well defensively. Like I said, they're not doing too bad defensively as far as rebounds and the steals and stuff go, as they do a pretty good job on the steal side of things. But the 33 turnovers and the 27% shooting do not help win games for them. As you know, you turn the ball over too much, then you have a low shooting percentage. You turn the ball over, so you're giving away chances to shoot. And then when you don't make, when you only make 27% of the shots you do get to take, it doesn't equate to be able to get many points on the board. In the past games that I have been to, because it's been a few since I've done a game, the girls have struggled against the press, and also when they get into an aggressive man-to-man defense where they've got defenders right in their face, that is when they have their most turnovers. It seems like they do have some unforced turnovers, but the press really seems to bug them, and the man-to-man press like defense when they're on their side of the floor trying to set up their offense, they have a hard time getting around that. I haven't seen them play in a couple of weeks, so we'll see where they've improved at since the last time I've watched them play. So it's going to be curious to really see where those improvements have came, especially since they've played Kendrick before, and they lost 54-14 in Kendrick. So that was a tough game for them. Leading scorer, Watkins and Sammy Stint were averaging 5 points per game for the Lumberjacks. Stacey Mitchell averaging 9 rebounds. Berkeley McGrill averaging 2 assists, and McGrill also averaging 2 steals per game. The Kendrick Tigers, the 1A D2 White Pine League, they're coached by Ron Ireland. They were 20-6 last year. They're 9-3 this year, third in the 1A D2 power rankings. They were also the runners-up at state last season. They lost in the championship game to Tri-Valley by a score of 54-48. The Tigers, a very tough team, as they did not graduate anybody last year. They had no seniors. They returned their entire roster and maybe a couple of incoming pieces that helped strengthen their team as well. They're looking for another push at trying to get that state title this year. The Tigers' last game was a loss to Prairie, 56-42. Like I said, the Tigers and the Lumberjacks have already played this season. The Tigers had a big win, 54-14 over St. Mary's on November the 16th. I believe it was the first game of the season for both teams. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Holiday season is coming quick. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And that was the national anthem performed by the St. Mary's High School Pep Band. Now we'll get our starting lineups, and I think I have the right starters for the Tigers. I went to one of their previous games and got their starters off of there, but we will double check. So the first starter will be 5'8" junior guard, number 2, Rose Stewart for the Kendrick Tigers. Be number 10, senior forward, 5'9", Drew Stacy. At guard, it'll be number 13, 5'6", sophomore guard, Hannah Twite. At forward, it'll be number 22, 5'10", senior forward, Aaron Morgan. And at guard, number 32, 5'4", sophomore, Haley Taylor. Now for the Lumberjacks. I'm going to mark down here real quick. I think that's 4 or 5 of them. Okay, so the first starter for the Lumberjacks is 5'8" junior wing, Michaela Spray. Number 4, 5'6" junior guard, Berkeley McGrill. Number 5, it is 5'8" sophomore wing, Taylor Jansen. Number 14, 5'11" junior post, Casey Watkins. And number 15, junior post, 5'10", Stacy Mitchell. That is the starting lineups. Lumberjacks in their home white with green numerals. The visiting Tigers in their black and orange with orange numerals. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your radio dial or on your screen, and the Tigers going right to left. It'll be Casey Watkins at midcourt. She will be jumping up against Haley Taylor. Actually, I think, that is not Haley Taylor. That is number 22, Aaron Morgan. The opening tip controlled by the Tigers. It is in the hands of Rose Stewart. At the top of the key, swinging to the left side. Three-pointer on the way. That one is no good. The rebound goes to Berkeley McGrill. St. Mary's quickly the other way. Spray with the shot from the elbow. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Tigers. As the Tigers bring it back down the floor. Getting it across the timeline is Haley Taylor. Down to the corner, short just inside three-point range is Twite. Back to the top of the key, and they go to the opposite side now. Looking underneath, back out to Twite. Her shot is no good. The rebound goes to Casey Watkins for the Lumberjacks. Bringing it the other way is McGrill to the corner. It's going to be Jansen for three, in and out. Rebound to the Tigers, and the Tigers dribble it out of bounds. It's a turnover on Kendrick. First turnover of the game. 1 minute into the first period of play, no score. Taylor Jansen inbounds from the far corner left side of the floor into Spray. Spray to McGrill. McGrill drives to the right side, picks up her dribble to the free throw line. Casey Watkins in and out with her shot from the free throw line. And the rebound goes to the Tigers. And another throw down the floor is another turnover on Kendrick. Looking for number 2, Rose Stewart on the right side of the floor, and just got it a little bit too high, and it goes out of bounds. St. Mary's brings it down. Berkeley McGrill controls it, picked up her dribble, and a little double dribble action there. She knew she did it. She picked up her dribble for just a second and then put it back down, and she had no choice but to grab it again, which turned it into a double dribble. Still no score. 6:46 to go, first period. Tigers will inbound. Get it into Haley Taylor. She'll bring it across the timeline for Kendrick. Looks to feed it to the free throw line. Ball is loose. Going to get a steal for McGrill. Turnover for the Tigers, and their Lumberjacks try to feed it down to Mitchell in the low post, or to Watkins in the low post. And this is a turnover on St. Mary's. I think it might have been Mitchell trying to get that ball down inside. Lumberjacks into a little bit of a press. Kendrick able to get it across the timeline. Stewart brings it down the right side of the floor. And that ball is going to be batted out of bounds by Mitchell for St. Mary's. So the ball will stay with the Tigers, but a deflection there by St. Mary's. Into the corner for the Tigers. Baseline, stepping out of bounds. I thought that was maybe out of bounds before he threw it back in, but in either case, it was still a turnover as it was still last touched by Kendrick before it went out of bounds. So again, McGrill will bring it down for the Lumberjacks. Still no score. Just about 2 minutes in, that ball was kicked by Kendrick. Ref didn't quite catch it. The Tigers get it fed down, and a missed layup. Ball is tipped around, and Mitchell ends up with it. I thought that was going to be the first points of the game on the bunny for Kendrick, but they just couldn't quite get that one to go in. McGrill with the ball. Swings over to Jansen. Jansen for three. It won't go. Watkins had the rebound. I'm going to call it a missed shot from underneath by Watkins, and the rebound goes over to the Tigers, and the Tigers lose it coming the other way. Going to get a steal by Spray. Spray looking for Mitchell. Ball loose. Lumberjacks trying to get to it, and there's a turnover on St. Mary's. So both teams a little sloppy here, early going. Kendrick actually has a few more turnovers than St. Mary's does to start this thing out. 5.5 to go in the first period. Still no score. 2.5 minutes gone. Kendrick driving the sideline. Thought there might have almost been a foul call, but nothing going. 3-point shot on the way, and that one is good. And finally, the team puts it on the board, and that was Haley Taylor with the long 3-point shot for the Tigers. And a steal by the Tigers. And then a turnover by Kendrick as they lose it out of bounds. So 5 minutes in, or not 5 minutes in, 3 minutes in, 5 minutes to go in the first period, 3-0 Kendrick with the lead. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt now from the Tigers. Mitchell picks up her dribble. Oh, no, it's Jansen. Jansen short on her long pass. She's going to turn that over to steal, and Kendrick brings it down and puts it up and good. And again, that was number 32, Haley Taylor, with the first 5 points of the game. We get a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks coach Krumhauer. We'll take it too. We'll be back. Whistle Stop Coffee and More has teamed up to create our own blend of signature coffee with Land Grove Roasters of Troy, Idaho, who roasts and ships within 24 hours to ensure you have the freshest, locally sourced energy boost we can provide. Open 7 days a week, so you'll never have to go without your flavorful fix. At Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's, Idaho. Whistle Stop Coffee and More, where local and handcrafted are our priority. And we are back. And now it's been a couple of turnovers back-to-back for the Lumberjacks now that is not doing them very good. And there's a foul the other way on the shot. That will send the Tigers to the free throw line. And that foul goes against, I think it might have been Spray. It was Spray with the foul. And that puts number 10 to the free throw line. Drew Stacy, she misses the first. Michaela Spray comes out of the game for the Lumberjacks. Checking in, Jacqueline Linnemeyer. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Linnemeyer. And Lumberjacks going to look the other way. Down to McGrill. We're going to get a foul from over the back on Aaron Morgan for the Tigers. So each team with one foul now in the game. St. Mary's will inbound from side court. Ayla Jansen will get it in to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, sophomore. Bad pass by Jansen, though. And an unforced turnover there for the Lumberjacks. A shot up, no good. Rebound goes to McGrill. McGrill the other way, swings out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer tried to pass it into, thought about passing to Watkins, but Watkins was cutting. Instead, just was able to pull it back. Now they try to feed it to the low post to Mitchell. Mitchell working falls, gets it up to Watkins. Watkins' shot won't go. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Tigers quickly down the floor. Again, to try to feed it down to the low post, dribbling it out of bounds is Drew Stacy. And another turnover on the Kinder Tigers. 3:49 to go in the first period. Checking out is Jansen for the Lumberjacks. Coming in is number 23. That is Danica Sloper, freshman. Averaging about a point per game right now. Getting solid minutes out of her, I do believe. Watkins picks up her dribble in the backcourt. Now she's looks for somebody to get it to. She goes over the top to Mitchell. Mitchell is able to track it down and put it in off the glass. Lumberjacks get their first point of the game, trailing 5-2. Looking to the low post. White, she kicks the ball back to the top. Thought about a three, did Haley, but we get a steal almost by McGrill. Tigers able to recover it, though. Back down, driving, shot up, no good. Rebound to Mitchell for the Lumberjacks. Linnemeyer trying to get out of the backcourt. Looks for an outlet. She gets it up to McGrill. McGrill drives from the right side. Shot is off the glass. It won't go for McGrill. And the rebound goes to the Tigers. Tigers bringing it up. Cross-court pass down to the right side. Now back to just about the elbow. Opposite to the left side now. Back to the top of the key. Round to the right-hand side to Heimgartner. Looking to the low post. Back out. Now to the top of the key. Now back to the wing. That's to Heimgartner. Cross-court to Dwight. Her shot on the way won't go. Rebound went to the Tigers. And there's going to be a foul against St. Mary's, I do believe. Waiting to see who that foul goes against. It'll go against Sloper, her first. Inbound pass. Shot is up from the corner. No good. And Michaela Spray, who is just checked back in. I did not see her come in with the ball. See who isn't in there anymore. Not sure. Shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound. Not any good on the next shot either. And the Lumberjacks, Mitchell with the rebound. Linnemeyer looking into Sloper. Backs it back out to McGrill. McGrill is going to put the shot up. Just off the iron. Won't fall in. Rebound to the Tigers, and they are going to lose it out of bounds the other way. Getting some lineup changes here with 1:48 to go. Clear the floor and try to get everybody in that's right. Jansen is in there. Sloper. Linnemeyer as the Lumberjacks try to break the press. Spray. Lumberjacks going to throw it away on that one. Avery Baird on the floor for St. Mary's. Bring it back the other way for the Tigers. Ball is going to get, nope, it's going to be a foul as trying to swat that ball away was Avery Baird. Third team foul for the Lumberjacks. 1:29 to go in the first period. 5-2. Lumberjacks trail. Shot from the short corner. It is up and good by number 24. That is Ruby Stewart. St. Mary's almost turns over there as the Tigers almost get a steal with that pressure. And the ball goes out of bounds last touched by Kendrick. St. Mary's inbounds. Again, the pressure from Kendrick to get Spray. Spray across the timeline. Working left side. Picks up her dribble. Looks it down into Sloper. Sloper, short corner, looking to the top of the key, a little bit too much on that pass. It's going to go into the backcourt, turnover St. Mary's. Lumberjacks starting to even that turnover number back up here in the late part of this first period. 7-2, Lumberjacks trail. So Sloper's going to come out for the Lumberjacks. Checking back in is Tacey Watkins. Checking in for the Tigers is number 10, Drew Stacy. Tigers inbound. Into the hands of Taylor. Now just in the low post. Trying to cross-court pass. They do get it through. Back out to the top. Have the ball in the wing. Now to the top of the key. Driving left side. Trying to feed it inside. Watkins going to get a steal. Then I believe we get a foul on Kendrick. And that foul is going to go on number 22, Erin Morgan. That is her second foul. She checks out of the game. Checking in for Morgan is Natalie Kimbley, a sophomore forward. Lumberjacks trying to break that press, but the turnover there as it was thrown right to them. And number 2 for the Tigers cashes in on the Lumberjack turnover. That is Rose Stewart. An assist from her teammate. And quickly it's a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Again, the trap working pretty good. Lumberjacks still trapped in the backcourt and couldn't quite get it out as it was Linnemeyer in the backcourt trying to find an outlet. Couldn't get it. 21 seconds left on the clock for the first period. 9-2 in favor of Kendrick. Took about 3 minutes before either team scored. Down to the short corner. Drives. Baseline. Gets underneath. Kicks it out. Shot is up. Natalie Kimbley with the bucket. Baird trying to find an outlet along the baseline. Gets it to Jansen. Now we're going to get a foul on Kendrick. That foul goes against the third team foul for the Tigers. I think that foul went against number 2, Rose Stewart. They never did put it up on the board. And the first period comes to an end. St. Mary's trails 11-2. We'll be back in.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years of experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
And we are back. First period over. Lumberjacks trail 11-2. Each team had 9 turnovers in the first period. Kendrick had 5 points off turnovers. St. Mary's with 2. And clear the floor. We got some subs back in as McGrill is into the game. Lumberjacks start with the first possession of the second period. Lumberjacks working it to the right corner. Watkins is going to lose the dribble, and it's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's, so a turnover on St. Mary's. But both teams not doing good on the turnover side right now. Lumberjacks putting a little bit of pressure on them in the backcourt. Kendrick, some nice ball movement. Feed it down underneath, and they get the ball up and good to Natalie Kimbley. Another assist as a good ball movement by the Tigers. McGrill looking down to the corner to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer can't quite haul it in. Another turnover on St. Mary's. That makes, I believe, 11 turnovers on the Jacks. It's an 11-point lead for the Tigers. Jump ball called for, and the ball stays with Kendrick. Linnemeyer will come out for the Lumberjacks. Taylor Jansen back in. And turnovers have plagued both teams here in this one so far. St. Mary's not able to make anything off of it. Maybe this one they will, as McGrill gets the steal, and she can't make the bucket, though. You get those runaway attempts there, that layup attempt, you got to convert those. Going to have a three-point shot on the way by the Tigers. It is no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off of Kendrick. So St. Mary's will inbound. 13-2, Lumberjacks trail, 6:44 to go in the first half, and Lumberjacks dealing with some backcourt pressure once again as Spray is able to muscle her way past her defender, and finally there's going to be a foul called, and that foul is going to go against Ruby Stewart. That'll be her first. Team's fourth for the Tigers. Well, that last foul was against Drew Stacy. That is her first. Inbound pass to Watkins. Watkins between the circles. Going to go over to McGrill. McGrill left side. McGrill over to Spray. Spray now into the low post to Watkins, and Watkins going to draw a foul. That might be a second one on Stacy. It is the second foul on Drew Stacy. Should send Watkins to the free throw line. Watkins 67% on the season from the charity stripe. And she's going to be off the mark on that first one. The easy layups off the steals, the free throws, you got to make those. 13-2. Lumberjacks trail. Second free throw left short. Rebound goes to Kendrick. Lumberjacks left some free points on the board right there. Going to get a long two from Kendrick. Rebound to Spray. Then Spray with a turnover. A steal by Kendrick and a foul by Michaela Spray. That'll be her second foul. Checking in for the Tigers is number 22, Aaron Morgan. Went out in the first period with 2 fouls. Checks back in. 6:04 to go in the first half. 13-2, Jacks trail. Out to the corner, now back to the top of the key. Around to the left side, long three on the way. That one is no good. Offensive rebound. The putback was no good. And Watkins cleans up the rebound. And St. Mary's takes it back the other way. McGrill to Mitchell, and they're going to say McGrill was on the sty on the out-of-bounds line before she got the pass away. Michaela Spray is going to come out for the Lumberjacks. Checking in for her is Sloper. And Lumberjacks put it on that backcourt pressure once again. Pass into the middle, drive, shot, off the glass and good. And that was number 22, Aaron Morgan. Good ball movement again by the Tigers as they find an open person cutting, and they get a lot of assists so far. Now that they're starting to get things rolling. Jansen has her shot partially blocked. I think it was a long two, and it's going to be a rebound to the Tigers. Tigers down the court pass, again down inside, trying to get that transition shot. Lumberjack defense collapses pretty good this time, but under intense pressure, Rose Stewart able to get just enough room for the Tigers defense to put it up and good, or the offense. Again, pressure from Kendrick. That ball's deflected. And a steal for Kendrick as they have gotten rolling now. They started off slow, but they're starting to get on fire, and there's another bucket put in by Rose Stewart. She now has 6, and we have a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. 4:50 to go, 19-2, Lumberjacks trail. We'll be back.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our communities. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh, yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros.
Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. And we are back. Lumberjacks inbounded, and we get a turnover there by Sloper. I believe she got called for a over and back or a travel. 4:44 to go in the first half. St. Mary's still trails 19-2. Game started out slow, 3 minutes before either team scored, and Kendrick is starting to get going, and they're filling the groove now. Shot up, no good. Rebound to the Tigers. They'll kick it up at the top. Three-pointer on the way. That is no good. Rebound again to the Tigers, though, and they'll reset it once again. Shot up from the short corner. And the shot is up and good by Rose Stewart, who now has 8 points. 21-2, Lumberjacks trail by 19. Shot up by Sloper. That shot is no good. Rebound goes to the Tigers. And again, they bring it down, quickly moving it in. Ruby Stewart puts it up and good for Kendrick. As it is now a 21-point lead for the Tigers. St. Mary's back the other way. Shot up, but it's not going to count. As a little bit of an extra there by Sloper. Gets called for the travel. And the Tigers bring it back the other way. 23-2. Lumberjacks trailing. Long three-pointer on the way. No good. No defensive rebound as it goes to Sloper for the Jacks. Sloper looking ahead to Jansen. Jansen loses the ball to Brenna Elliott, who's into the game. They get a foul against the Tigers. That's the second foul on Ruby Stewart. See if I can get my sub in there. Elliott is in. I'm trying to see who might be out. It looks like McGrill is not into the game. Gets the ball down inside to Mitchell. Almost loses it, and then they get to Watkins. Watkins tries to feed it into a cutter, and it'll be a turnover and a steal by the Tigers. Tigers quickly bring it down the floor. Haley Taylor looks inside. Shot is no good. Offensive rebounds, though. And the shot, I believe, put up by Rose Stewart. And it makes it a 25-point game and a travel by the Lumberjacks. Taylor Jansen comes out now. McGrill checks back in. Casey Watkins comes out. Michaela Spray back in. 25-2, Lumberjacks trail by 23. Down to the left wing, back key, now over to the right side, into the hands of Stewart. Stewart drives, kicks the ball, and gets it to number 22. Morgan puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, though, to the Tigers. They'll reset. Into the hands of Taylor. Now to Twite. Twite's shot is up. It's no good. Ball is tipped around, and the Tigers able to come up with it. And putting it up and good is number 22, Aaron Morgan. Lumberjacks going the other way. McGrill drives the free throw line, is going to try to feed it inside to Mitchell. That ball's going to come out. Well, they're going to say it's off of St. Mary's. Some more subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. As Mitchell comes out, and I don't see who that is. Another one came out. I didn't see who it was. I know Linnemeyer's back into the game for St. Mary's. Cross-court pass down inside, and nobody was there in the paint. Kendrick put that one up fairly easily. That was to Aaron Morgan. Now she has 6 points on the night. McGrill going back the other way for the Lumberjacks. Going to get it out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer's shot won't go. Even when the Lumberjacks are getting good looks, they are just not being able to get them to fall through. Rebound goes to Kendrick. Kendrick brings it the other way. Tries to feed it down inside. 3 seconds in the key. Turnover on the Tigers. Stacy Mitchell going to, or not Stacy, it's going to be Sloper comes out. Watkins back in for the Lumberjacks. 1.5 to go. Trying to get it inside. Going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. Steal by the Tigers. Bring it down is Heimgartner. Gets it over to Twite. Twite trying to feed it down to the low post on the left side or the right side to Kimberly. It's going to go out of bounds, and then a turnover on Kendrick. Going to get it out to number 2 for the Lumberjacks. Shot no good. That's Baird. No, Elliott with the shot. Rebound goes to Tigers. They get it down inside. Shot is up and good. And again, that was Aaron Morgan. Lumberjacks, under 30 seconds to go. Michaela Spray is going to get the Lumberjacks their 4th point of the day as she banks that one off the glass. 31-4, Lumberjacks trail as the first half comes to an end. Under 30 seconds to go. Hendrick really good with their ball movement. Spacing, shot is up. It is short. Offensive rebounds. And that shot was put up and good by Aaron Morgan off to the 3rd offensive rebound. Lumberjacks down the other way get 2 consecutive buckets there as they find Casey Watkins, and Watkins puts it up and good. And the first half comes to an end. 33-6, Lumberjacks trail. We'll be back.
Fall is just around the corner, and it's time to think about getting ready for winter. Kent Street Lumber in St. Mary's is just what you need for all your winter prep. Paint your house, patch the roof, or build a storage for all your firewood. Maybe you just need to fix that leaky faucet. Kent Street Lumber has the supplies you need for all your do-it-yourself projects. Stop by 10th Street Lumber today and save on all your home improvement needs. 10th Street Lumber, 1000 Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It is halftime. Lumberjack girls trailing 33-6 to the Kendrick Tigers here in this game. And it started off really slow for both teams. Even the Kendrick Tigers, with their high-power offense, there was 3 minutes of no scoring in the first period of play. And in that first period also, each team had 9 turnovers. And the score at the end of the first period, I believe, was 5-2 in favor of Kendrick. Second period of play, though, Kendrick got things going, and they got things going in a big way. Like I said, they lead 33-6 in the first half. They ended up shooting 43% in the first half, 16-37. St. Mary's 3 of 16 for 18%. The Tigers were 1 of 7 from downtown and 0 of 2. And Lumberjacks were 0 of 2 from three-point range. Free throws, both teams 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. 23 rebounds for Kendrick. St. Mary's with just 13 rebounds. The biggest one that stands out there is 10 offensive rebounds. Lumberjack girls are going to have to do a little bit better on those on the defensive side for their rebounds because they have been out-rebounded. The Tigers have 10 offensive rebounds. St. Mary's has just 12 defensive rebounds. The Tigers have 13 defensive rebounds. I mentioned once or twice that the Tigers' very good ball movement, 10 assists in the first half, 1 assist for the Lumberjacks. The Tigers had 9 steals. St. Mary's had 4 steals. 12 turnovers for the Tigers, 22 turnovers for the Lumberjacks in the first half. The Tigers started off with 9 turnovers. They ended up, in the first period, with just 12 in the first half. And like I said, St. Mary's with 22. Let's see, points off the bench for the Tigers. Not sure yet. Let's see here. 4 points, 8 points off the bench for Kendrick, and it looks like for St. Mary's, no points off the bench. Second chance points. Again, here's the big part of this score right now. When I mentioned that the out-rebounding or the offensive rebounds, 10 offensive rebounds for Kendrick, well, they've got 16 points off of those. They've got 16 points off of those second chances. They've also got 17 points off of turnovers. And if you heard the crowd kind of start to erupt, they're doing a shooting thing here in this game at the halftime where I think somebody donated some money to pay for some halftime shots, and one of the gentlemen here for St. Mary's just made a half-court shot, and I guess won himself a little bit of money. So very cool. But that is a look at the individual or the team stats. St. Mary's with, I think, 2 points off turnovers. I don't know if I mentioned that. So that is how that goes for the stats. Okay, so individual stats. The Kendrick Tigers got 2 players in double digits right now. Rose Stewart has 10, Aaron Morgan with 10, 5 points for Haley Taylor, 4 points for Natalie Kimbley, and 4 points for Ruby Stewart. Those are off the bench for Ruby Stewart, and the 4 points by Kimbley are also off the bench. For the Lumberjacks, points, well, it's 3 players with 2 points each. Stacey Mitchell, Tacey Watkins, Michaela Spray, all juniors, each have 2 points. Some other stats, 2 steals for Berkeley McGrill, 1 assist. Well, I didn't see who got that assist, so that didn't matter. Mitchell with 3 rebounds, Watkins with 3 rebounds, Spray with 2, and McGrill with 2. Well, we've said it just about every game that we call for the girls. They're going to have to limit the turnovers, obviously, and just keep battling. They battle every game no matter how far they're down. They just keep on playing as hard as they can. So that's the one good thing about the Lumberjacks. They don't get down on themselves regardless of what the scoreboard looks like. 33-6 at halftime. Lumberjacks trail. We'll be back.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that, too, with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. Duke Ross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack Sports Action. Duke Ross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season, and remember to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
All of us love sports, but not all are created. Big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees. High school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Idaho high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And both teams will switch sides. Lumberjacks will start with the first possession. Michaela Spray gets down inside to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out to Spray. Spray from the elbow, short, and the rebound goes to the Tigers. Lumberjacks, though, trying to get the trap down here at the baseline. And we get a timeout, I do believe, by Kendrick, as they're trying to preserve that possession. So a quick timeout to start the second half of play. Lumberjacks coming right to left now as the Tigers going left to right. After this game is over, the JV boys will be taking on Bonners Ferry. And then after that, the varsity boys will take on Bonners Ferry. We'll have that varsity boys game here on the air as well. So the Tigers will take in, they're inbound from baseline. Bringing it across the timeline is Haley Taylor. Gets it across, of course, no pressure from St. Mary's. Down to the corner, right side, out of the wing. Back to the top of the key, around to the opposite side on the left. Now trying to get it into the paint. Ball is loose, and St. Mary's going to tie it up. Possession will stay with Kendrick as Michaela Spray got in there trying to get the turnover, but couldn't quite get it before White was able to get a hold of it as well for Kendrick. Kendrick will inbound baseline after the held ball. In underneath, shot is up and in off the glass by Morgan. St. Mary's brings it down. McGrill looking, picks up her dribble, goes over to Jansen. Jansen picks up her dribble on the right wing, looking for an outlet. He's going to look, still looking, can't find anybody. Going to get the skip pass into Mitchell. Mitchell to a cutting McGrill. McGrill shot too hard off the back of the iron, or off the backboard. And a fight for the loose ball finally pulled down by Kendrick. Tigers quickly down the other way, feeding it inside. Shot, I thought it was going to be a good clean block by Watkins, but she gets a little bit of skin And it'll be a foul there on Casey Watkins. It's just her first. Only the second time of the game for either team to go to the free throw line. This time it's Aaron Morgan. The Tigers 0 for 2 from the charity stripe, and that was Drew Stacy in the first half. And that first free throw going to be no good. Tigers still stay at 0 for 3. Linnemeyer checks into the game for St. Mary's as Michaela Spray comes out. Second free throw is good. Lumberjacks bringing it the other way. McGrill down to the right side, now back to the left. Now reverses to the right, goes over to Watkins. Watkins looks to Jansen. Jansen from the elbow. Shot won't go. Again, Lumberjacks, when they do get a good look, they can't get the shot to drop. Up at the top of the key. White on the left side now, back to the top of the key. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Jansen. Long two that was missed by Kendrick. St. Mary's trails by 30. McGrill almost loses it. Finds Watkins inside. Watkins can't finish it. The rebound, though, goes to Mitchell. And a foul on the Tigers. And that foul goes against Erin Morgan. That is her third. Lumberjacks inbound from baseline. Jansen tries to force it into Watkins, cutting into the paint. It's going to be a turnover as the Tigers able to get it. They're going to look into the paint themselves. Back to the top of the free throw line. Shot is up. It is good. And that was Drew Stacy with her first bucket of the game. Lumberjacks trail by 32 now. Linnemeyer to Watkins. Watkins trying to get it into Mitchell. Watkins trying to force it through a bunch of timber, turns it over. Kendrick again working underneath. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, though. And another shot up, no good. That'll send Morgan back to the free throw line. And that foul, I think it looks like it's going against Jacqueline Linnemeyer. That'll be her first. And there was three Lumberjacks surrounding Erin Morgan, and Morgan still able to pull that rebound down. First free throw is no good. She is now 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Went 1 for 2 last time. 1 for 2 last time she shot free throws. Second free throw on the way. That one looks good. It is. (39-6), Lumberjacks trail. McGrill takes it to the right side, hands off to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer gets it to Mitchell. Back over to McGrill. McGrill's going to drive. Shot up, foul. That foul, I believe, against Haley Taylor. That'll be her first. That's on the shot. They'll send McGrill to the free throw line for St. Mary's. And McGrill 57% on the season from the free throw line. First shot is up, in and out. Taylor Boyer checks in for the Tigers. Boyer, 5'9" sophomore. McGrill lines up the second free throw. On the way, that one is no good. Fight for the rebound. Watkins for the Lumberjacks gets it. She's going to put up the shot from just in the short corner. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Tigers down the other way. White to the elbow to Stacy. Stacy's shot won't fall. Gets her own rebound, though. Gets her own rebound again. And the Tigers put that one up and in. I did not see who made it. Not sure who made that bucket for the Tigers. I'm going to give it to Rose Stewart for now. Long shot on the way by Taylor Jansen, and she sinks the three-pointer from the left side. 41-9 Lumberjacks trail. Kendrick Cross-court pass. Going to get White for three. It's no good. Rebound is going to be tracked down by Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer gets it across the timeline, slows it down, picks up her dribble near the sideline, looking for an outlet, goes to McGrill. McGrill left wide open. Shot is on the way. It won't fall for her, though. Again, another good look for St. Mary's. Just can't get the shot to go in when they get it. This time, a nice pass down the lane, and Rose Stewart's going to kiss that one in off the glass. 43-9, Lumberjacks trail. 3:47 to go in the third period. Short corner to Watkins, left side. Watkins backs it out up to the top of the key now. Rotating, tries to feed it into Linnemeyer, and it's going to be Linnemeyer, or turnover on St. Mary's. Going to get a substitution for St. Mary's. Watkins stays in. Jansen stays in. Checking in is Cammie Reimel. McGrill is in still. Sloper is also in. Ball's tipped around. Kendrick still with it. Down to the corner. Into Stacy. Stacy drives baseline. Stood up by Watkins. Ball's out of bounds off of the Lumberjacks. Kendrick will inbound from baseline. The wing to the top of the key. Around to the left side of the floor. Quick three-pointer triggered. No good. Ball is tipped around. And it's going to be Jansen pulling down the rebound for the Lumberjacks. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by Kendrick. McGrill trying to get down the sideline. Gets over to Reimel. Reimel looks it up to Jansen. Jansen, top of the key. Jansen rotates to the right side. Thought about a three, but she's got coverage. Going to try to feed it in. Gets deflected into Sloper's hand. Sloper backs it out to Watkins. Watkins back out to Sloper. Sloper, second guess, taking the shot. Finally does. Misses it, but the rebound goes to Watkins, who cashes it in. Lumberjacks into double digits, 43-11. St. Mary's trails. Kendrick, short corner, back to the top of the key now. Working it down to the free throw line, trying to feed it inside. Sloper intercepts that pass. Going to get a steal for the Lumberjacks. Turnover by Kendrick. Bringing it down is Sloper, and the ball going to be lost out of bounds off of St. Mary's. So the Tigers will inbound. 2:10 to go in the third. Wing it over to the right side. Down to the corner. Now back to the wing. Top of the key. Going to get a shot from the elbow. It won't fall. Offensive rebound, though. Shot was up. No good. Rebound to McGrill. Then we get a tie-up. Held ball and the possession over to the Tigers. No running clock yet. 43-11. St. Mary's trails. 1:52 to go. Kendrick inbounds. Elbow. Driving to the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Shot on the way. It is short. Rebound to Sloper. And a whistle, and I believe it was a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Lumberjacks. Jansen inbounds to McGrill. McGrill going to bring it down. McGrill over to Reimel. Reimel looks into Watkins. Watkins in the paint, gets the ball poked away. No, that was Sloper that had the ball poked away. It is steal by Kendrick. Kendrick takes it the other way. Haley Taylor out to the corner. Shot. Long. No good. Sloper with the rebound. Looked like a lot of contact. Kind of surprised there wasn't a foul called on St. Mary's. Lumberjacks trying to get it across the timeline, though. The Tigers still pressing a lot. Going to look down inside the Watkins. Watkins puts it up and good. Gets the assist from McGrill. Kendrick back the other way. Going to get a long three. It's off the mark. Rebound to Kendrick. He got another rebound. Missed that shot. This time we get a foul on the next rebound attempt, and it's going to go against St. Mary's. Second in is Rose Stewart. We're going to see who that foul goes against. It's going to go against Jansen. Tigers will inbound from baseline. St. Mary's trails by 30. Quick shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Tigers reset, shot up again. Again, no good. Again, offensive rebound, chase down. Nope, that was actually no rebound as Watkins trying to get to it as well. She's going to tap it out of bounds, so the Tigers will keep possession. Unofficially a rebound for the Tigers. Right wing, left wing, back to the top. Looking to the free throw line. Hendrick, back to the right side, now to the top of the key. Back over to the right wing, into the hands of Olsen. And we're going to get a foul or I think it's 3 seconds in the key, in fact. Kayla Spray going to come back in for the Lumberjacks as Casey Watkins gets a breather. 43-13, Lumberjacks did trail by as much as 33. They've cut it down to a 30-point lead. Spray has it, looks to Sloper. Sloper going to make a little move. Shot is up, won't fall for her. Good move by Sloper. Rebound went to Kendrick. Foul called on the rebound against Spray, and I believe that is her third foul with 3 seconds left on the clock. Bring it down. Not even bring it down. They're just going to let the clock run out in the third period. Lumberjacks trail 43-13 at the end of the third. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of play.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks! Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feed and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
And we are back, and the starting five back on the floor for Lumberjacks to start the final frame of play. Tigers will start with possession. Down to the low post. It's Watkins almost gets a steal. Goes out of bounds, though, off of Watkins, so the Lumberjacks will stay on defense. Kendrick trying to feed it up to the elbow. They get it there. And we're going to get double dribble call on Natalie Kimbley. Turnover on the Tigers. So St. Mary's was able to cut down their turnovers in that third period. They had 22 at the end of the half and just 5 more in that third period. So that's a positive. They're going to get a steal, though, by the Tigers. And I believe it was Aaron Morgan with the bucket. And an assist there for the Tigers. So another turnover on St. Mary's down here on their end of the floor. Jansen tried to get it inside. Get another steal for Kendrick. Bringing it down the floor for them is Stewart. Out to the left corner. Now to the wing. Now to the right side of the floor. Long two on the way. No good. Ball is going to be tied up by Jansen. Possession arrow stays with the Tigers, I do believe. Well, the refs are talking about it for a second. See what they say. Kendrick started with possession, so yeah, it should be St. Mary's ball, I think. So it is St. Mary's ball. Kendrick started the fourth with possession. 45-13 Lumberjacks trail. McGrill bringing it down. She's going to swing it over to Jansen. Jansen brings it down left side, goes back to McGrill. McGrill going to have that pass deflected, and it's turnover St. Mary's. Deal by Kendrick. Kendrick back on offense, working right side. Now back to the free throw line. Shot is up, and that one is no good. Rebound to Watkins. Watkins bring it down left side. She's got double team on her. She finds Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell shot in and out. And just like I said, it's not necessarily been just poor shooting from St. Mary's, anything like that. They've had a lot of very good-looking shots that just won't drop in for them. Kendrick working it back around with three-point shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to bring it down slowly. She picks up her dribble. I think McGrill was going to come down and set a screen for her, and then she picked up her dribble. Into Watkins, now to Mitchell. Mitchell's getting bumped around, gets her arm over her shoulder. No whistle. I think Coach Cronauer wanted her to shoot that so that she could so she may maybe get the foul call. We do get a foul call the other side. That foul goes against Ruby Stewart. That is her third. Lumberjacks will inbound. Jansen into Spray. Spray shoots the three on the way. It's going to be no good. Good look. Rebound went to the Tigers. That's another one of those good looks that just won't fall in. She was wide open. Cross-court pass. Onto the right side. Ball stripped loose. Spray can't get to it in time, though, to complete the steal. And we're going to foul there on Michaela Spray. That is her fourth. Lumberjacks changing out all five on the floor as they bring in Avery Baird, Tammy Reimel, Linnemeyer, Sloper, and Asbury. Tigers with the ball. Up to the top of the key now. Now inside. Defense collapses. It's an open person on the outside. Shot is up. No good. Ball's going to be let go out of bounds by Linnemeyer. It's a team rebound for St. Mary's. 3:36 and counting. Lumberjacks going to fall to 0-10 on the season. Checked in for the Tigers is number 3, Harley Heimgartner. Avery Baird will bring it down for the Jacks. Top of the key, spins her way down to the free throw line. Fast feet, picks up her dribble, goes over to Reimel. Reimel thought about a shot, and she decided to take it just off the mark. Another one of those good looks, just won't fall in. Kendrick on the rebound, back the other way, up to the top of the key. Now they look to the free throw line, and the paint shot is up and good. And that is by number 2, Rose Stewart. I believe she has 16 on the night, or on the day. Lumberjacks looking inside, trying to get it to Asbury. It's going to be a turnover. Deal by the Tigers. Reimel tried to get it into Asbury. Asbury got picked from behind. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound. But then, nope, it's a foul on St. Mary's, I do believe. That foul goes against Tammy Reimel. 1-1. That'll send Rose Stewart to the free throw line. First time to the charity stripe for her. Getting ready to check in for St. Mary's, number 2, Brenna Elliott. First free throw is up and good by Stewart. Tammy Reimel comes out. Second free throw on the way. It is good as well. 49-13, Lumberjacks trail. 1.5 to go in the game. Linnemeyer bringing it down, picks up her dribble, top of the key, swings it over to Elliott. Elliott looks to Sloper. Sloper has the ball poked out. It's going to be a foul. That foul is going to go against Natalie Kimbley. Just her first, and I think the team's fifth. Checking in is Taylor Boyer as Rose Stewart goes out for the Tigers. Inbound. Going to get that shot blocked. Steal, though, by St. Mary's, and a shot is up. It's no good with a foul called. That'll send. The foul was on Taylor Boyer. That will send Brenna Elliott to the free throw line. 50% on the season from the charity stripe. Makes the first free throw. Running clock at 20 seconds. Shot on the way. That one is left short. Rebound of the Tigers. Tigers going to still play for some more points. They get it down across the timeline. Sydney Cowley's also in. Going to get a steal by Lindemeyer. And then the Lumberjacks turn it back over, I think. And that's how the game will finish. St. Mary's falls to 0-10, the girls, by a score of 49-14 to Kendrick. We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up.
Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Looking for something different and fast for lunch? It's been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Streets specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious fridge dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. And we are back. Lumberjack girls fall 48-13 to the visiting Kendrick Tigers in today's non-league matchup. The Kendrick Tigers ended up shooting 34% from the floor, 9% from three-point range, 1 of 11, and just 42% from the charity stripe. And I think not all of my numbers have actually, I think everything's updated yet, honestly. St. Mary's did make a free throw. So anyways, it shows St. Mary's at 20% shooting, 6 of 30 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 0 for 4 from the free throw line. But the Lumberjacks did make a free throw right there at the end. 42 rebounds for Kendrick, 24 for St. Mary's. 14 assists for the Tigers, 2 assists for the Lumberjacks. The Kendrick Tigers had 16 steals. St. Mary's had 5. 15 turnovers for Kendrick, 31 for the Lumberjacks. 4 points off the bench for Kendrick, no points off the bench for St. Mary's, which that's wrong, too, because Brenna Elliott made a free throw there at the end, and that's at least 1 point off the bench for the Lumberjacks. 2 second-chance points for St. Mary's, 20 second-chance points for Kendrick, 21 points off turnovers for Kendrick, 2 points off turnovers for the Lumberjacks. Individually for the Tigers, 18 points for Rose Stewart, 16 points for Aaron Morgan, 5 points for Haley Taylor, 4 points for Ruby Stewart, 4 points for Natalie Kimbley, and 2 points for Drew Stacy. For the Lumberjacks, Stacey Watkins finishes with 6 points and 6 rebounds, 3 points for Kayla Jansen, 2 points for Stacy Mitchell to go along with 5 rebounds, 2 points for Michaela Spray, and 1 point, I know there's another point missing in there for Brenna Elliott as she went to the free throw line. And maybe I just didn't get that Maybe I didn't tally that in there, but I'm pretty sure I did. In any case, it was, I believe, 48-13 or 48-14 was the final. Lumberjacks fall, and we'll have we won't have, but the JV game going to be starting for the boys as the team's warming up. We will send it to the studio, and we'll have varsity boys action for you here in just a little while.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!